Hi everyone, welcome. This is the Drops of Health Public Education Group, and I'm Heather. Happy Thursday. I know I post every week in this group that I'm live every Thursday at noon, and I know it's 12:15 right now, but sometimes life happens. We have had a crazy week trying to catch up in our homeschool, which is this is a joke. In case you don't know me, hi, I'm Heather. I live here in the capital city in Oregon, and I have 6 kids and we homeschool. And so some days we do more school than others. This week has been crazy because we've been at the Capitol building a lot, and we were there yesterday giving thank you cards to all the senators and House representatives for voting against a bill that was going to be a huge threat to parental rights. So that was our homeschool for yesterday. So we've been staying up late and it's just been crazy. Let me make sure. Okay, good, this is working. Yay. Okay, so hi. And those of you that are viewing this later, which most people do, today is about gardening. So, and I can't tell if people are on here. I should figure this out by now. I have my desktop and my phone. Yeah, it's not working. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna talk. So, hope everyone is having a good week today, or a good week, and it's almost over, thank goodness, right? So, the product of the month, the Cypress, is over because that ends on the 15th of every month. And just real quick, the anti-aging eye cream still 10% off all month. And then Father's Day kit, the new Island Mint blend, is going to be available on the 24th. So next week. So be looking for that. And then it's going to be, I think the oil is going to be available by itself too. That's what they did with the Mother's Day oil. But it's going to come with an Aroma clip diffuser. So it's great for a Father's Day gift. Since it's not going to be froofy, you know, like lavender or something. Or, of course, you can just buy it for yourself. So anyway, let's just move on. Today is the gardening with oils. So, just some quick tips. The whole reason why you'd want to garden with oils. Okay, I see your comment now. Hi, Daniel. Okay, I guess it shows up on my phone. It's not showing. It doesn't show up on the computer when I'm looking at it. So, all right. So, so you want to use oils to protect you and your plants, okay, because it's a natural alternative to all that harsh gardening chemicals and junk, right? So, if you're doing flowers in your garden, or especially food, you want to make sure, I mean, you don't want to be breathing it in and everything, and having it in your soil, period, for flowers, but especially food, because you don't want that junk going into the soil and tainting your food, right? The whole point of gardening is to grow it naturally, so, right, better than the stuff you get in the store. So, oils are a great alternative. So first off, for yourself, if you're going to be out there, especially in the spring and summer when there's lots of pollen and junk in the air, for yourself, you could use things like this. This is Tri-Ease. These are little soft gels that have equal parts lemon, lavender, peppermint in it. And it's little. My kids can swallow these. It's perfect. My husband takes one every day because he has issues with some kind of tree. And so he takes one every day. And then right now, since we're in May, he's taking one every morning and every night. So we get to avoid having to go to the store and buy all that junk, right? You can also make roller bottles. I do about 10 drops lemon, 10 lavender, and 10 peppermint in a 10 ml roller and just fill it up with a fraction of coconut oil. That way my kids use this. My daughter was kind of having issues with dry eyes and everything. But you can do this, especially if you're outside gardening and you're out in that stuff. And so you could just put it on your forehead, your chest. You can put it on your face. For kids, I don't. But for adults, just don't get it in your eyes. So you could put it here, forehead, you know, everywhere. So those are great things to help if you're outside in the elements. Another thing for you when you're outside is the Terra Shield. So this is a repellent blend. It comes like this in a 15 ml bottle and also comes in a 30 ml spray. Which technically you can buy these little sprayer tops to put straight on this. This already has fractionated coconut oil in it, so you don't have to dilute it. But the spray is kind of handier to use. But you're gonna want that. Keep you safe from bugs, right? And you don't want bites. There's been a few mosquitoes out already here. It's just gross. So especially if your kids are helping you out in the garden, put some of that on there. Now, for environmental threats, okay? You want to put 5 to 10 drops of oil per gallon water. So you can just mix. There's several oils that help that you could spray your plants and then around your plants for like a protective barrier. So the recipe calls for 5 to 10 drops of the oil per gallon of water. Okay, and then you can divvy it up in little glass spray bottles and stuff. So cedarwood, peppermint, cinnamon bark, thyme, geranium, lemongrass, arbor vitae, and clove are all great oils for this. So you're just going to spray your plants and all the areas around your plants for a barrier. Now, you don't want to be spraying your plants when it's like midday, when the sun's like right on them, or if it's super hot. You don't want to do that because you could fry your plants. That's like, you don't water like at noon when it's 80 degrees out, right? You do it in the morning or evening. And in the soil, sometimes there's environmental stuff in the soil. Melaleuca is great for that. So you could add a tablespoon of Melaleuca with 1 cup water. And then you can use that in a glass spray bottle, and you can spray it directly to the soil. And you can also use it to clean greenhouses, the surfaces, and gardening tools. So Melaleuca is the bomb at cleaning everything, okay? So the next thing you may come across is pest, right? So peppermint is great for that one. You can, a tip that a lot of gardeners like to do is they put several drops of peppermint on cotton balls, okay? You just take a lot of cotton balls and then put drops on those. And then you place them the entrance of burrows and holes in your garden, okay? It will deter things from coming around. And then if your issue is pets, like we have neighborhood cats that dogs can't jump the fence, but cats do. Very, very annoying. Rosemary, if you put this in a glass spray bottle with water, you can spray the soil and the plants, and helps to deter cats from using your garden as a litter box. And it can even help if there's dogs happen to get in or whatever and start digging. So they don't like this smell. So once again, rosemary, dilute several drops in a glass spray bottle with water and then spray around your plants. Now, vapor, you can use a vapor barrier too. So you can take a small glass bowl and put water in it, and then put a few drops of oil, and then you put it near your garden or around or in or whatever. Now, you're going to have to replenish regularly, right? Because it will evaporate. But the good oils for that are lavender, marjoram, helichrysum, basil, rosemary, and sage. So just take a little glass bowl, fill up with water, put a few drops of that in it, and put it in and around your garden. Or you can just, if you don't mind the looks, you could just put some cloths and rags and dip it in that, and then just hang them around or put them around. I mean, you can be creative. I'm sure there's cute ways of doing that in your garden so it doesn't look really ghetto. But you have to replenish that because it'll evaporate. Now, for your hands, the Correct X is great. This isn't an ointment. This is an ointment that is petroleum free. Okay, so you could use this for you and your kids. Has frankincense, helichrysum, cedarwood, melaleuca, and lavender in it. So it's super, super good. All the skin oils. Okay, you can use that for when your hands get all dry and cracked and issues, right, from working in the garden. You should be wearing your gloves, but if not, right? And then also deep blue and lavender. If you put a few drops of lavender in a little, like a bowl of cold water, and then you put a wash rag or cloth and soak it in there, then you can wring it out and put it on your skin. And this works especially for if you've been in the sun, right? Lavender helps to soothe when you've been in the sun too long. So you can do that, helps to soothe it. You can make sprays and stuff too, but this is just a quick thing. Bowl of cold water, lavender, wash rag in it, wring it out, and then put it on your skin where it's affected. Or you could add lavender to aloe vera gel, right? And just use that straight on. You can also use deep blue, and you can put some drops into the little bowl of cold water, soak your cloth or a bandana, right? And you can put it on your neck or just tie it around your head if it's like a really hot day. So that is soothing relief. And the last tips is for muscles, right? So if you're like hunched over, your back, your legs, whatever, especially if you're not used to it, right? Deep blue. So the polyphenol is great, especially if you're having joint issues. So this will help for muscle and joint comfort, okay? And then just take 2 capsules a day. And then the deep blue rub is awesome. It's for everything. I talk about this so much, but it's made for everything. So you just rub this on after, like if you're used to gardening and you don't get that sore. But if this is a new thing and you don't get out there that much, or because of spring and summer you're now getting active in there, put it on before you go out and then after. So this is for joint and muscles too. And it is the deep blue oil that's in unscented lotion. So it's easier to cover bigger spaces. In fact, I've been using this. I don't know what the heck. I've been sleeping wrong. I go to bed in a straight line and I wake up like a pretzel and I don't know what the heck. And so back and neck and shoulder and I don't know what the heck. So I just rub this on. I love it. So yeah, that's for more than one thing. So those are just some quick tips for gardening. You don't have to use all the junk and pesticide and grossness. Plus you want to keep critters and stuff out, right? So, deep blue's your best friend, Daniel? Yes. Mine too. We always have a tube. We go through this. Our whole family goes through this. My husband works with tires, and so he gets sore when we sleep wrong, pull a muscle. My kids' legs, when they have achy legs from growing pains, we use this on it. I mean, it's like, I don't know who doesn't love this. I think everyone loves that. So, so that's about it for quick tips for gardening. And then I want to announce the LRP Love winner for people who are on my Drops of Health team who are on LRP, and their LRP is the monthly rewards ordering, because you get points back and your shipping back. So if you're going to be ordering stuff, it's smart to get on that because you get something back. I choose a winner every Thursday just as a thank you. If your LRP is set before the 15th of every month, and then each week on Sunday I'll post the LRP Love graphic that says for that week how you'll be entered. You don't have to do anything because winners are picked from the back office. So this week's winner is Valerie Dillon. You have a happy roller. Yay! This is, if you've never heard of this blend, when people get their customer account with me for the first time, they get a goodie bag, and this is what's in it. It has Balance, Citrus Bliss, Elevation, and Whisper in it. It's like really yummy. It's called Happy because it's for good moods, right? Helps your mood, helps you with all that stuff. So this is a good one. So Valerie, this is coming at you. I'll get that out in the mail. It might be the end of next week that you'll get it though, because we're going to Astoria to visit my mom this weekend. Me and the kids. So anyway, and then next week we're going to be talking about oils for beginners. If you're in the Drops of Health team, we have our private group, the Drops of Health team group, and that's Cheryl has been going live in there talking about oils for beginners, and we did not plan this, so it was really cool. Obviously, people need to get back to the basics sometimes, right? Because you get wrapped up, especially if you've been using oils for a while. You're just kind of going along. Sometimes it's good to have a refresher in like the basics. So I'm going to be doing that next week. And if you have any questions or anything, you can post under this video. If you don't have your customer account yet, There's a pinned post at the top of this page. You can click on the announcements tab or just scroll us on the top, and it says get your own doTERRA customer account and save. So if someone who brought you to this group, talk to them and they'll help you. And if that's me, I have my website right there, dropsolve.com. So anyway, the awesome thing about that is if you get your customer account this month in May, you still have a couple weeks left. If you get 100 PV, which the person who invited you here will explain that, but you can just order several things, or you can and pay the $35 to get your customer account, which is kind of like a Costco thing. It's super easy. Or you can just get a ready-made kit that already has the oils that you're going to need, and then it waives the $35. That's kind of like the better deal. You save more that way. Once you get that, if you set up an LRP for the next month, then you get a free lifelong vitality pack, which are the vitamins, which is a 30-day supply, 60 if you cut it in half because they're so potent. Either way, it's the bomb. It's like the foundation to everything for your health. So just ask, if you have questions about that, message the person that invited you here or me, and we'll let you know. And don't worry, I know there's a lot of talk out there from different things, but getting a customer account with doTERRA is really easy. You don't have to, if you don't want the lifelong vitality pack, fine, just getting the oils. You don't have to order monthly, and you don't have to sell or do the business. There's not anything like that. It's just getting your own wholesale customer account, so you get the 25% off retail prices, right? Like Costco membership, and then you can log on to your own account. It's always best to get your own account at doTERRA.com whenever you want to order. Super easy. So that's all. So don't be afraid of that. And there's tons of information on this group, or you can just ask. So anyway, don't want to ramble on forever. I have crazies in the kitchen right now, and I don't know if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be doing chores and starting school, and I don't hear any of that happening. So anyway, have a good week, and I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye!